Hello everyone, Kenty Tiger here with Bengali Engineering and Play. So we're back in No Man's Sky, recovering from the crash, I think. And so I got rid of a boatload of money, the units there, and then I started playing around a little bit. I tentatively took out the giant space battles. That is actually a pretty old mod. So I don't know if that was causing me problems. I'm still seeing these really weird FPS goes to nothing and then comes back. So I may have to go through and see if I have some other issue at play with my mod file. So right now I'm running the spaceship HUD, and I've been running that forever, and the problems have come in after that, so my guess is it's not that. Dismantle core components, the problems came in after that one. I've turned on and turned off the common or rare creatures one, and I believe that one was in play before. Solid traders has been kind of in and out. I wouldn't really feel bad if that one got turned off, because I like seeing everything in the traders, but I really, it hasn't been terribly useful so far. So I don't do a whole lot of trading. I tend to really just go grinding and get all my money. So the Exocraft scan boost I have not tested, because I have not brought the Exoscan, the Exocraft with me from my previous system. So I have not resid into this world. But I wanted to show you a couple things before I really went crazy. So alloys. Alloys are getting to be exceedingly valuable. So there are two new alloys since I saw last. So we have this iridesite and this geodesite. They're both 150,000. Now, remember armonium, magnogold, and granite. And here's why. So I'm going to go into my... here we go, granite. So if you were to buy this, it's 25,000. If you were to buy this, it's 25,000. If you were to buy this, it's 25,000. So let's do the numbers there. 25 plus 25 plus 25 is 75. Add the 3 zeros. 25 plus 25,000 plus 25,000 plus 25,000, right, is 75,000. So I can buy the components I need for 75,000, and then I sell it for twice that. So that's 100% profit. Boom, right there. So you want to make some money. But if we look at these, so iridium, okay? So carbon is everywhere. Iridium is on specific planets, neutral element. But if you end up on a planet with iridium, then here you go. Carbon, iridium, make oronium. There's 25,000 apiece. Save it. Save it. Stack the hell out of it. So it costs you the iridium to make it, and the carbon to make it. Obviously 125, so that's quite a bit. But given the fact that you get 25,000 units for one of those guys. Okay, magna gold. Okay, iron, again, extremely common. Gold, not so common. Okay, so you're gonna put some effort into that. So, but there again, $25,000, so well worth the grinding to pick up gold and iron as you need it. Iron, of course, is everywhere. Gold, you've got to find a gold planet, planet with gold, and then you've got an abundance of it. So, again, $25,000. Grantine, emerald, okay, boop, there you go. An emerald planet. If you remember a couple planets ago when we were just coming across emerald everywhere, there you go, emerald planet, right? Iridium is on every planet everywhere. I mean, it's out there. So there's those three, which ultimately go to, this one here. So let's say you're going to bounce to 3 different planets. You're going to collect a boatload of emerald, iridium, and gold, and you've got the opportunity to collect all the iron you need, all the iridium you need from everywhere, right? So it's basically free. Cost you your time, yes. Might have cost you a warp cell to get from one system to the other, but free. Of course, warp cell is expensive, but time. It's all it cost you was time. And then you sell these things, you might have collected 10 or 12, 1,000 units of gold, 10 or 12,000 units. So, what, you can make 100? Right? So, we make 100 of this iridesite, and you sell them for 150,000 a piece. That's 15 million units for your time. Okay? So there's lots of ways to make just obscene amounts of money in this game. So, never fear. Just think about things logically, and alloys are your friend. Okay, so having said that, so I have the tourist trap. Let's go there and show you what that is. Ruthless negotiations is the one that I have enabled right now, and my guess is we'll probably go and do that one at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if these run simultaneously or not. One has 2 stars above the skull and one has 3, so I don't know. Don't know what that's going to be. So, having said that, we'll launch. I'm hoping that Minecraft is still doing this pirate target detected. There it is. So, I'm going to change over to my phase beam. Quick. 5 minutes. Target. Seconds. On here. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2. Ah. Died. Had it not been for my holy shit shields. Darn it. Come on. Spawn here. Alright, let's try this again. Tab. Oops, not tab. I wanted that one. Return to mission Agent return. Oh, so yeah. So those do both run simultaneously one another, which okay. Darn it. Not what I wanted. Okay, glitchy chains. Now, I don't know if that's on this side of the planet or the other side. Zooming. It's on this side. At least I hope it's on this side. You can almost stop. Oh, and it just resets all of them. Wow. So all of them are different when I came back. That's a little frustrating when the quest objectives change. So you go and get the stuff that you need, and then you come back and, oh, you don't need that anymore. Well. So I'm going to come over here and do a save. One of the other things I did, so as I've been playing a lot with inventories lately, so with the advent of having multiple inventories, so I've got a technology inventory that can only deal with technology, and then a general inventory that deals with everything. Where that came from. Like that over here. Those are going to stay there. Now clusters. Put that there. Trophium. Oh, okay. Holes. Yeah, hull damage. So what I did was I left all the core components in the main here. So I lose a tiny bit of synergy, yes, that's true, for all these connected things, but I got rid of everything but the rocket launcher and the phase beam. And I put my stack of warp cells here and quantum processors. So obviously, even with the alloys that we were talking about, so quantum processors, circuit boards, and superconductors. So circuit boards are easy. Superconductors are a lot harder to obtain and everything, but you put those together and you end up with, let's look at the total value there for a second. The units each price. Okay, so there's 5,200,000 units each. Okay, so there's another way to make just a shit tons of money. with not a whole lot of effort, really. So superconductor. We need circuit boards and superconductors. If we really want to look at, let's look at. So these are products. Oh, okay. I think they're over here. Okay, circuit boards. So I need a heat capacitor and polyfiber. So polyfiber is actually pretty expensive too. So heat capacitor, frost crystal, and selenium. Okay, so that's not too bad. So 4 seleniums, which is to say 4 plants, which gives you 50 each. And what was that other one that we were looking at? Oops. Circuit board. Polyfiber. There's my polyfiber. Dark matter. Dynamic cluster and modified quanta. Modified quanta. Iridium. Novate recomment. Rubium. And state phasure. So there's a lot of these things that you can only find in very unique places. State phasure, opaque jade, and cytogen. I haven't seen that one. Okay, so I got totally sidetracked here. Semiconductor, ammonium salt, and ferric condensate. I have a couple of those in my inventory already. Alright, so there it was, polyfiber. Star bulb and cactus flesh. Haven't seen the cactus flesh yet, but cactus flesh. Interesting. So anyway, and those sell for 200,000 units each if you can find them. And I have seen those. So there you go. Again, you just have to be creative and find it, and you can make just obscene amounts of money. So never fear, you will very, very quickly be able to obtain that capital freighter that you so want. So anyway, here's what I did. Technology, I moved everything everything for the expansions in here. So yes, I lose a little bit of synergy, but they are still next to each other and that sort of thing. So I don't know if that's a different color or not. It looks like it's a different color. So I moved the warp reactor things over here, the photonics core, which is actually for the pulse drive, and then this is for the phase beam. And I really like the phase beam because it actually can do a lot of neat things. I don't think there's any other technologies that I'm missing in the phase beam. Nope, it's all there. And I don't really want those other ones because these, they're good for close in. Great stuff for close in, but phase beam, of course, is a direct shot to one thing, but it does actually do some homing in and directing. So it will actually kind of target lock for you, which is what was neat. So anyway, again, moved all the. Sorry, get that off the screen. You know, so really just the technologies are here, the core technologies, so I can see everything that might be running out and fix it. My stack of warp cells for my hyperdrive here, and then all done. So anyway, Hmm. Let us figure out. So glitchy change, that one is done. Planetary Sentinels, I still need to do this one. So harmless research now is about flora. So I'm going to have to do that on another planet. This one, don't know. Predator extermination, I can do that one here. Those two are done. Beyond operating parameters might be able to, oh, that one's done too. Oh, that one finished. Okay, so it is entirely possible that when I took this one, it took over the parameters for the other one. So the other one blanked. That is possible. Which is to say this one. So even though I had already clear objectives, which was that heat capacitor that I needed. Oops. So, let's research. That one I'm going to have to do on the next planet. Might be able to do this one. Unexpected holdup. Yes, indeed. So, let's launch. So, we are on the lookout. I need two depots. So we need to find, if possible, 2 depots. We're just going to keep. So I like to do this S pattern when I'm searching. Lets me see a little bit of stuff. Cruise control would be really neat because it slows down. Okay, let's not run into that. Trying to figure out what that was, and it's a big rock of some kind, I guess. Sorry, I bumped the microphone. Apologize for that. Yes, that's a long way away. Alright, there's another facility there. So that's probably gold there. There's a pretty large facility here. More to the right, iridium to the left, iridium to the front there. storm going on, which is wow. Right, so here's what you see: defensive active, data wipe. So inside we go. So I have access to data that the client requested. All that remains is to download the file. Download. And done. So, other than blasting through the door, I obviously have a very powerful blaster there. So that might take you a couple seconds, and of course, I had 2 sentinels out here. But you could always destroy the sentinels first before you do something like that. So now that I have that, I'm going to go back over here to the save thing. And so we'll get back in my craft here. So I can thaw out. And that was not what I wanted. What did I want? Oh, I wanted my objectives. Okay, so that one's ready to go. Return to mission. Okay, mission agent. Destroy sentinels. Scan unique plants. So I'm going to have to do that at another one. That one's done. Kill predatory creatures. Here you go. Here's what this says. Locate predatory creatures on a planet's surface. Take care when approaching predators. Explorers are a valid food source for many creatures. Think about that one for a few minutes. Your suit will mark nearby predators with red icons. Yeah, those little paws, the red paws. Okay, so that one is just going to be a matter of time. Tourist trap, ruthless negotiation is done. Beyond operating parameters. So I literally have that one done, and that one, and that one. So my sentinels, which is just a matter of I have to find depots. So, having said that, I'm going to point my nose to the sky and ignite mains. Right, so I have not been there. There is a moon there. Crashed right there. I think I was here. I think that was the hot planet and all kinds of predators there if I remember correctly. So that's a good place to do my predators. At least I think. I think this is the world I was thinking about. Definitely a night bit closer. so the scan should be 4 on this corner. This one first. So there's 7. Let's see. guess considering there's 7 and I'm here, then which I think was right over here somewhere. Yeah. Already got this one. Should be one more. I really wanted to spend the time to get it. One there, one there. Have I done that one? That one. Not that one. Not that one. That one, and then there should be one. Alright, so that's all 7. So there are 8. I did not know. Oh, actually 8. That's not 8. That is a damage book. Okay, so there are only 7, and I've got them. Back to the Vaultcaster. Hopefully that one's done. Hawks. There's a lot of critters here. So I gotta find predators. This may be the wrong spot. I'm not seeing the predator guys that I saw before. Alright, scan. there's a hunter. And they're big, which makes them really easy to see. Many of them. There's one there. Yes. Yep, there was one. And there's two. Wow. Okay. One, two. Two predators. Alright. That was simple. Much more simple than I expected. Alright. Industrial secrets. That one's done. Plants. I'm going to have to do that on another. So those two, I think, are the only ones. Return. Return. Done. Return. So that's going to be another planet, which I could do on the other. And destroy sentinels. That one won't go away. Alright. Check one more thing on this planet, now that I'm here again. 7 of 10. So I really could discover the rest of these species here if I wanted to. Fungal mold is the rare organic here. But, given the fact that I've only found 8 flora varieties. Flora undetected, so there's not going to be very many here. Alright, no biggie. Jump back in my spacecraft, launch, and we are freaking out of here. Oh no. Okay, so I have discovered that one. Obviously, I've discovered the one I'm at. I have not discovered that one. So there should be one more planet up here. That has the moons. There it is. Okay, so we'll save that one last. So that one I've been to, and that one's the one I'm going to now. So even though I'm still seeing this strange glitch every once in a while that drops the FPS down to nothing, and really just stutters a little bit, no more crashing. So maybe that mod really was having some issues. I don't know. So it's a nuclear planet, so we have emerald, which is nice. That's a very valuable neutral, the most valuable neutral, in fact. Gamma root, fairly valuable as far as the organic, rare organic. So what I really want to find here is depot. I want to find depots. Yeah, it looks like possibly the uranium there. Facility right in front of me, so I'll have a peek at that and see what it is. I see a little bit of life here, plant life, so that should be good. So again, I need 2 depots to do what I need to do, which is really to get 7 sentinels. Where did it go? Where did it go? I lost it. Did I? Fly around it? It just disappeared. Marker disappeared. That was kind of strange. There we go. Hey, look, it's a depot. How exciting. And there's some life. Okay, so this should be really interesting. Oh, there's a predator right there, right off the bat. But I'm going to scan him anyway. 1 of 14. Sometimes it will scan through and let me see things. So, so I got all of my okay, so there's at least 2 reds, so I've got a red there and a red here, and I had, there's a red there. So I've got a bazillion. Look at that. Alright, so let's, what am I doing first? Alright, let's take care of all of this. I don't know if it's in here or actually on the other side. I really have no idea. I'm about to find out. Apparently on the other side. No. There. So I'm holding scan, which is in my case the F key. And I'm watching that kind of bounce around a little bit. Oh, wow, that's a little bit of drop off there, huh? There it is. Should have a couple more over here, but I'm not actually finding them. So, wow, wow. And because I've got 2 more already on target, I'm gonna proceed. Excuse me. Damn, this is a rocky pond. Rescanning. Birds. But I've still got two target locks. One. Okay, that was the same one. Okay, we got 11 of 14. That's not bad. Not bad for barely having moved anywhere. Alright, let's see what we got. See what we got. Any more red? And I had red in the other direction as well, so let us get back to here with my ship as the homing beacon. Excuse me. Wow, a tiger stripe. Kind of a cool guy. Like a large iguana kind of a guy. Alright. Got any red? Any red? We might have cleared the red by virtue of found other stuff. It is entirely possible. Alright, so where's that one? That one. Enter. Okay, so I got the zinc. I'm looking for thamium, which is there. Might be able to do a scan and get that. Oh, have I seen that yet? Alright, back to what I was doing. Is that a plant or an animal? It's a plant. Strange. Alright, let's see. I was trying to zoom in on the thamium, I think, before something distracted me. Zinc. I think over there. Right. Buried through there. Now we just need to find so scanner return. Alright. Chrysonite. Quite a bit of chrysonite, in fact. Oh, which actually is not really chrysonite. It is the remains of the remains of the drones. So, for example. So it's showing it as chrysonite when it's in fact debris. So it's not really chrysonite. Alright, so first things first. Let me make sure that's scanned. That was scanned. Okay, so now that I'm looking, do I see any red? Oh, I think all my red creature. You know, in all my playing of this game, I have yet to find but one time where it actually did kind of a feline-like creature. Alright, so I'm going to save real quick because a lot has happened. So I got out of my aircraft. These are little guys there. I just want to see what they look like. Okay. I'm going to place this guy down because I want to feed this guy. I want to feed him. Oops. It's kind of a cat creature. Or did it not feed? Did it not feed? Feed him. He doesn't want to fight anymore. Feed. There we go. So it has the little happy face. And it will actually, well, they call it poop, but it looks more like it's yakking it up, and it's called copyright. So this is little happy kind of kitty. Where the whiskers would be behind a tiger stripe. There's like 4 or 5 of those. Where did they go? Where did they go? So it's making noises, making little noises, and then you see the there's a little, and then it says, "Come over here, I did a thing for you." But I'm not sure where it is. Try the photo mode again here. side so I can actually see. I don't know if those are feathers or what those are. Alright. So if we watch him for a minute here. Bounce, bounce. There we go. So they called it poop. But I think given what it's doing, kind of yakking like that, I think maybe. So then we have copyright. We got 10 of them. So, one of the things that's kind of fun to do in the game. Okay, so, down to business. One at a time. Now, the downside to all of this is that there are a shit ton of animals around here, and I'm afraid that by the time we get going on the battle here, we'll end up hurting one of the little animals, so hope not. Alright, so there's that one. That's the one I actually wanted. And this guy is so because he's stuck in there, I might be able to do something. Maybe not. Alright, so we leave this, and then if they will deactivate, then we shoot another one, and they reactivate up to level 3 on this unit. And there's the combat unit there. So I think I have avoided, injuring and some puppy and free. Where is the combat? Two left. Deactivated. Deactivated. Alright, so there was 5, which should have put me at 6. So let's have a look. And we're looking at Hidden rings. There we go. 6 of 8. Yes. So I need 2 more. So this guy, I believe, is a predator. Yes. So, even though I thought that was a kind of cool-looking tiger stripe thing, there was one of those that attacked me earlier. Okay, so I'm going to wander over here, do another save. So, tab, not tab, escape, P does the same thing, get you to the same place. So I want to do an upload all. I have not done this planet here, so that is done. We have a bunch there, so we're going to upload all. Alright, so I think we're caught up as far as, so we have 9-4, which I only needed those to complete. We need, I think, 6 flora to complete the mission. So here I need 3 more species. So that's kind of a cat-looking thing. Scaled cat-looking thing. It's kind of neat. Almost a char-looking cat thing. There's that one. There's that one. Nope. So that's the tiger stripe, whatchamacallit thing that was the volatile one, the spider one, skittish. Oh, so the only one that looks a little bit cat-like is that one right there, which is a vegetarian, so it can't be a cat. Maybe I can find my buddy again? Maybe? Maybe? Let's see. Maybe they moved. I've run into this before. So it's actually the sentinel showing up as a creature. So for example, let me change this over to a terrain manipulator beam, and we'll make it much smaller. kind of primary element titanium. So the red went away. Oh, the red changed. It's there now. So you can see as I'm moving that it stays right here. It stays right there as I'm opening. So it is the creature. So that's kind of one of those strange things. Alright. Oh. Well, let's see if our theory holds. Because that was approximately where the other two were. So, if this is the case, then we have a glitch. Is that my buddies? Alright, so, hey, what a surprise. Look at that. There's that guy. And hey, what a surprise. There's one right here too. So, false positive. You. I really don't want to have to hurt you because you're kind of a neat looking creature. I have a shield mod running, it's actually the trainer. So, if I just let this thing get angry, then we'll escalate to a second shot. At some point, we'll escalate to a second. So we'll escalate to the third, and maybe I will leave it at third. And then I'll get my other two sentinels. There we go. Now we're up. There's that guy. That's the deadly one. But we'll leave this guy alone. And then, so you can do the same thing all over again. The problem with escalating to the 4th level is then they pursue you endlessly until you leave the planet. So that's one of the downsides to... Now we should have, yeah, another one right there. At least I know what those are. That one's almost done. Do another save. Why not? Oh, way over on time. Alright, so because I am so far over on time, let me go ahead and I did the save, so we will terminate the episode right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and close the game, and when I reopen the game, then the Sentinel, the dead Sentinel should be gone, which should reset that whole thing. So, with that, this is Kenty Tiger signing off. I will see you later.